In 1984, my husband and I moved to Little Creek, and we cleared the forest, and we were going to plant fruit trees, and in the end we ended up planting salad greens.
For more than 30 years, Donna Dennison has been connected to the land at her West Side Road farm.
This is the recipe I used for years. We were, a child of the 60s, ate organic, healthy food, so I'd always made this dressing in a jar, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to bottle this dressing.
In July of 1995, Dennison started making the original Little Creek salad dressing.
And so the timing was really great for me with the dressing.
And here you are 30 years later.
And here I am 30 years later.
Since then, the operation has grown by leaps and bounds and has gone certified organic. Dennison has had many milestones and compliments over the years, but the early ones are still the sweetest.
Rod Butters, who had frescoes then, and he had a big wine event and invited all these people, people were attending, and he gave everybody a bottle of my Little Creek dressing. And I was so grateful for that because, this chef like that to actually love the dressing was such a boost for me. We used to just have a palate jack.
Dennison was also influenced by the Okanagan wine industry.
I really like the wine bottle shape, the Bordeaux bottle. So I actually then had a 375 ml, and they were using what was called an enomatic, where you go make your own wine, you fill your wine bottles. So they were using that, and so I got that organized because that's what they had. And then they had this label that was made by a fellow in Surrey. It was a beautiful oak labeler, and my dad would sit for hours and label for me. And that was sort of those guys really, everything they used in their wine business, then they upgraded to a different labeler, and I got that same labeler. So the wine industry, was an inspiration for sure. This is Deb. Deb runs everything for us.
Things have changed over the years, including new recipes, but the business was on the verge of expanding into the United States until Donald Trump came along.
The first quarter was very strong. It's usually our slowest time of the year because salad dressing is a little bit seasonal. Right. But we had a very busy first 3 months of the year, and I think that is due to, especially retailers trying to build more displays of Canadian products.
Now the challenge is to build those supply lines east. Little Creek is slowly starting to get a market share in Toronto and Montreal. Buying Canadians big?
Yeah, we're getting comments on our Facebook page every day about, are you from Canada? And, everybody is really happy to support local businesses right now, so it's wonderful.
30 years ago, Little Creek salad dressing started on West Side Road. Now they're here at an industrial complex in McCurdy Place, but they have not lost their roots. In fact, every bottle of the Little Creek Dressing Organic Original is dedicated to Donna's father. It says, dedicated to the memory of my dear father, John Dennison, whose love and support have been an inspiration to us all. And over the last 30 years, the Dennison family, and Donna specifically, has touched many lives, locally and across the country. Rob Gibson, Castanet News, Kelowna.